Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Rakshita, the speaker curator at HerKey, and I'll be your host for today's virtual hiring drive for work from home roles. Once again, before I begin, thank you for taking the time to join organizations with us, each hiring for exciting opportunities across different functions and expert levels. Each employer will take us through a quick introduction to their organization. They'll also share insights about their culture, growth journey, and of course, the roles they're hiring for. While they're speaking, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. We'll collect them and address them during the dedicated Q&A segment in the end. Great. So, our very first speaker for the day is Arvind Kamath. Arvind's career journey is one of those stories that success can take many forms. Now, after spending over 2 decades with global organizations, including IBM, Infosys, HP, and Unisys, he chose a very different path. One that focused on education, social impact, and empowering communities. Today, he's the founder of Sharda Educational Trust, an advocate for women's empowerment, and a strong believer in creating meaningful impact through learning and opportunity. There is more to Arvind, which I will let him speak before he talks about the roles he's hiring for Payana Trails. Over to you, Arvind.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rakshita, for the quick introduction. So, good afternoon to all of you who are in the call. I welcome you all to this session. And I'm glad that HerKey is doing this very unique, unlike other job portals where they don't bring together the employer and the future the candidates together. So this is a very good forum where we can talk about the job opening or the role, and then you can ask us questions. So today I'm here. So she has given a long introduction about me, no doubt. So Payana Trails was just born in the month of April this year, 2026, and it's been my long cherished dream to start my own small travel venture, and the dream has been fulfilled. And a little history behind the name Payana. Payana, as most of you, if you're in South India, you'll know it means journey. And even in Sanskrit, if you add an R, Prayana, it becomes a journey again. So it's derived from a Sanskrit word. And incidentally, this word was used, or this nomenclature was used in Infosys, where I worked in 2004 to 2008, where Payana was one of our travel portals. So at that point in time, 22 years back, when I was thinking like once I start my own travel firm, because I love traveling. I traveled almost 30 plus countries so far. So whenever I start a company, it should be named Payana. So that was the dream since 2004, and that has been fulfilled now. So today I'm going to speak only about one role actually, because this is something that is very critical for us. To increase our footprint or even increase the customer base of the size. So Payana Trails is a very niche travel. We are not competing with the companies like Veena World and others. No, we don't do group fixed group departures. So most of our journeys are very are FIT, as we call flexible independent travel for people who want to go for a customized tour, very slow, immersive kind of tours, packages, where they pick up a destination that we have. We have about 20 destinations across the world. About 15 countries have been covered. So they pick up a destination and then they come to us and say that we want a package for so and so people, and our stay accommodation is requirement is so and so, from luxury to it could be anything, 2, 3, 4, 5 star. And also what kind of places they would like to see. So everything is customized and tailored according to their needs. And primarily, though we are focusing on all the age groups, but the focus is slightly more on people who are slightly above 50, above 50 plus people who have enough time or enough money at their disposal to spend. And these are the ones who really require immersive, slow travel. So we have 3 categories at the moment: wildlife, heritage, and cultural and immersive. So there are 3 categories of trails, as we call. We have them. As I said, there are about 20 trails across 15 countries. Very less in India, but more in other countries. And I'm also exploring countries where most of the travel companies do not offer. For example, Peru, South America. Then I may also plan Iran in the near future. A lot of demand coming. People asking me, what about Iran? Because it's currently in the war zone, but still, maybe after a few months when things normalize, Iran will also be there. And then so many other countries where people do not get that opportunity through other travel companies. So I'm looking even at some niche or other destinations which have not been explored by others. So this is what I'm planning to do, and I'm looking for travel sales consultants for this position, who are basically women who are or homemakers or or even if you work, if you want to earn some extra income, if you use your network, within your circle of friends, or if you're a traveler, you may have a travel group. So all that you have to do is understand our trails, and of course you'll be given a proper training or a workshop on all our offerings, and also how to talk to a prospective customer. So all this training will be given to you, and then using your references, getting the leads, getting the customers, and then once they book the tour or book the package, that is when you'll be getting I would not like to use the word commission, but it is something similar. You'll be given a reward, and then based on certain targets, and these targets are not hard fixed, you'll also be getting a quarterly bonus just to encourage you to bring in more and more people onto the platform. So this is what I'm looking for. I know I've been given 10 minutes to talk about the organization and also about the role. I'm not sure if you have read the JD which is there on the platform already for the travel sales consultant role. But yeah, as I mentioned, I'll just read out, if you are one of them. So if you are self-motivated, you are good at relationship building. If you are an influencer, you have a strong personal and social network. That is very important. Our freelancers who are seeking additional income or looking for part-time opportunities, homemakers, or somebody who has taken a break, but you are very active in communities, housing society. It could be retired corporate professionals as well, or somebody who has done insurance or financial advising, or have been relationship managers. You need not be a travel enthusiast, but yeah, if you are a travel enthusiast, nothing like it, because then you'll talk, you'll then talk to the people with passion about the trails that you're going to introduce to them, and also about the various offerings that we have. And of course, the customer service aspect is very, very important, where you need to convince them about the packages that we have, and also talk about some of our unique differentiators. One of them being we are very transparent on pricing and very honest about it. It's not like we want to make a huge margin out of the packages, but it's going to be at a very low margin, but high. The satisfaction that they would derive is more important than making a lot of profits, a lot of money at this juncture when we are too young. And also, as I mentioned, this is a purely a venture that has evolved out of my own passion to travel, and also to help others to travel and see many other countries, unseen places, etc. So I would be happy to take any questions, maybe after the end of the session, I believe. Or if you have any questions, you can type in through the message mode here, and then I'll try to answer through the message, through the message board or whatever we have here. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you so much, Arvind. Very interesting and exciting role, especially for travel enthusiasts as well. So as Arvind mentioned, I'm sure if you have questions, kindly drop them in the chat for now, or we will open it for Q&A towards the end, and you can ask them directly to him. He'll keep an eye out in the chat. Speaking of chat, we've also added the link of their company page on HerKey. So you can click on it to see more about the job role that Arvind just spoke about. Thank you so much, Arvind.